DesignerLogic makes it easy to export purchase orders and bring them into QuickBooks. We have a separate video for setting up this process, so please take a look at that beforehand. In this video, we'll show just an example of how to export a purchase order and bring it into QuickBooks. Go to the Orders page in DesignerLogic where you have all of your purchase orders listed. Come up to the Download for QBO link and click it. This will open up all the available purchase orders that have not yet been exported, and you can filter this a number of ways by date ranges if you want to do it at the end of every week. You can do it by multiple suppliers if you want to. You can do it by multiple purchase orders. There's a number of ways to filter this list, but basically you want to filter this list so it has just the POs that you want to export. In this case, we're going to choose this one vendor, and there's one purchase order that has not yet been exported, so we have that listed right here. We just click download and that will download that as a CSV file. Then we want to mark it as exported, so just click the select all and hit mark selected purchase orders and click update. And what that does is it just marks that purchase order as exported so you don't accidentally export it again. Now over in QuickBooks, if you go to the apps section in QuickBooks, which is this page right here, we have our little SAS Ant bulk importer that we have the setup for already done, and the other video we have showed how to do this. Click Launch. And here we have the dashboard for the SAS Ant importer. Come over to the new import link, hit Transaction, come down, and we want to import it as a purchase order. Clear this if you have an old file already in there. Then just click the Browse link. I want to browse to where that download was kept on your computer. In this case, it's right here, so we just select that purchase order export file and click Open. And here you can see all the fields have already been mapped for you. You don't have to do this yourself. And if you click on these links, you can see where everything is going to go. And it's all taken care of, so I would leave this alone. You don't have to update that at all. Just click Review, click Upload, and it's going to import the file. And here we have the success message, and if we go over to QuickBooks and we go to where our vendors are, scroll down and we'll see vendors here. And we go under that vendor, and if the vendor is not already in QuickBooks, the import will create the vendor for you in QuickBooks from the vendor in DesignerLogic. But we'll click on this vendor, and we'll see the purchase order right here that we just imported, and if we click on it, it will open it up. And here you can see it imported all the information for this purchase order, including the item, the product or service, which is the sales code in DesignerLogic, and the cost. And we can do anything we need to in QuickBooks with that now. And we have everything in DesignerLogic, which is where all the tracking and all the really great project management is. So we have the best of both worlds this way, and you control everything that goes into QuickBooks, so you always know what is going into your accounting.